எனக்கோர் குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணமும் நீ அல்லால் என்னேனிவற்றை என்னுயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதர் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதர் பெருக்கே தருவாயே. ஓம் அதிமதுர சாபஹஸ்தாம் அபரிமிதாம் மோதபான சௌபாக்யாம் அருணாம் அதிசய கருணாம் அபிநவ குலசுந்தரீம் வந்தே. ஓம் ஐம் ஹ்ரீம் ஸ்ரீம். Shri Arunachalam. In this Atma Vidya Kirtanam, the Pallavi and Anupallavi was written by Muruganatha Swami. So he says, Aye Ati Sulabham. Atma Vidyai Aye Ati Sulabham. He is saying it is not difficult, it is actually easy. It is possible. Now and here it is possible. So it's a very positive message. This Atma Vidya is possible. As I told you yesterday, those who are introvert and those who have discrimination and dispassion, for them it is Ati Sulabha. Those who are extrovert and those who don't have any mumukshutvam or Shraddha Bhakti or this Viveka Vairagyam, for them it is hard, it is very difficult. Anyway, only by His grace the ultimate experience happens, right? But from our part, we have to turn within and seek the source. So he says, Ati Sulabham only. Why it is Ati Sulabham? Because always they say fruit in the palm. To say something very obvious, self-evident, very, which cannot be sort of denied. But this Atma itself is still self-evident, so that this fruit in the palm itself may be written as, dismissed as false. That much truth it is, that much true it is. How wonderfully put. So, it is our own self. Therefore, it is Ati Sulabham only, right? So we will chant. Ayye Ati Sulabham, Atma Vittai Ayye Ati Sulabham, Noyyartamakummulam Kayyamalahakani Poyyayozhiyamihu Meyyayuladanma Ayye Ati Sulabham, Anma Vittai Ayye Ati Sulabham, Meyyai Nirandarandan Nayyadirundidavum Poyyamudambulagam Meyyai Mulaithezhum Poi Mayyar Ninaivum Mayyar Ninaivanuvum முய்யாதொடுக்கிடவே மெய்யாரிதய வெளி வெய்யோன் சுயமான்மா விளங்குமே இருளடங்குமே இடரொடுங்குமே இன்பம் பொங்குமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஊனாருடலுதுவே நானாமெனும் நினைவே நானா நினைவுகள் சேர் ஓர் நாரெனுமதனால் ஓர் நாரெனுமதனால் நானாரிடமெதென்று போனாள் நினைவுகள் போய் போனால் நினைவுகள் நானானென குகையுள் தானாய் திகழுமான்ம ஞானமே தானாய் திகழுமான்ம ஞானமே இதுவே மோனமே ஏகவானமே இன்பத்தானமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம். So, Ramana Swami said, Noyyarthamakkum, even for the ordinary, meaning even for the weak, even for the pamara, for everybody it is possible. Noyyarthamakkum. So for them also it is very self-evident. It is even the Ullankani Nellikkani Poyyayoliya. It is not actually true. So that much truth, the Atma, the Self. So it is all possible now and here. Then in the first Charanam he says, this truth which is always present is the substratum, is the adharam of everything. But in that, Poyyai, another thing which is not truth, it appears. What is that? Udal Ulaham. The body and the worlds, they appear in that. And we take it as if it is real. That is our delusion. We take it as if real because it's only an appearance, but we take it as very real. So what to be done now? Not giving any room to any thoughts. If we can remove all the thoughts from the mind, then Meyyar idayaveli veyyon suyamanma vilangume, that sun who is in the heart, that Atma Chaitanyam, that is revealed by itself. Iruladangume, and the darkness is removed, the ignorance is removed. Idarodungume, all the problems, all the idar, all the anartha in life, everything comes to an end. Inbam pongume, and that is only bliss. So, the thoughts are in between us and our own true self. And the root of all thought is I. The small I, the ego sense. So, if you inquire what is this ego, where from it is arising, that ego subsides. That is the path shown by Bhagwan. For that we have to give attention within and look within. What is this I? Every day we talk about this I. What is this I? Where from it is rising? So that is the path shown by Bhagwan. And then in the second Sharanam, he says, Unar udaliduve nanam enum ninaive. This Mamsa Pindam, called as a Deham, I consider to be myself. that idea is a thread which connects all the thoughts, which holds all the thoughts. Nana ninaivugal ser or nar. So this idea of Dehatma Buddhi, Dehamaham, that is the thread which holds all the other thoughts. In a bouquet, as if that is the thread which connects or which holds all the thoughts. So when that thought is removed, all the thought is gone. So, nanar, idam edu endru utponal. So, who am I? Idam edu, from where this I is rising, endru utponai. Utponal means when you go within, tanai tihalum anmajnaname. So, this anmajnanam, tanai tihalum, it happens by itself. You did not do anything, you did not know it. It happens by itself. Tanai tihalum anmajnaname. Iduve moname. And this is monam. Monam means what? Perfect stillness and perfect silence. Perfect peace. Iduve moname. Ekavaname. And this is paravali. Eka means one. Veli. Vanam means veli. Space means veli. Chidakasham. That is the Ekavaname. Inbataname. That is the sthanam for all the, that is source for all the bliss. So, it's very beautiful. This Anma Vidya Kirtanam is very simple, very musical and very beautiful and very deep also. Okay. Now, moving on to the third charanam. Tannai aridalindri Pinnai edarihilan Tannai arindidirpin Ennai uladariya Binna uyirgalil Abinna vilakkenuma Abinna vilakkenuma. See, you have to split and say abinna. Don't say binna, binna, please. When I say something, you follow that. You don't be an intelligent person saying that binna vilakku, abinna vilakku. You have to split there. That is the heart of the words. If you say binna vilakku means it's all nonsense. Abinna vilakku. When I correct you again and again, you don't listen to me. And you chant as you think. And you think I am wrong. And you are chanting as if binna vilakku, binna vilakku. When I say something abinna vilakku, you should chant abinna vilakku only. How can you say binna vilakku? If you say binna vilakku, it's gone. The meaning is totally opposite. So you have to listen to me, and you should not think you are too intelligent. And you say Swami is wrong, I am right. Binna vilakkamen. No, abinna vilakkamenum. You understand? Second time I am correcting you, and you are saying doing the same mistake. Tannai aridalindri Pinnai edarihilan Tannai arindidirpin Ennai uladariya Binna uyirgalil Abinna vilakkenuma Tannai tanilunara Minnum tanulanma prahasame Arul vilasame Ahavinasame Inba vikasame Ayye atisulabham Anma vittai ayye atisulabham Tannai aridalindri pinnai edu arihil yen. Tannai aridalindri, when you don't know yourself. Pinnar, ennai aridu, pinnar, ed arihil yen. What is the use of knowing anything else? When you don't know yourself, what is the use of knowing anything else? Why it is said that way? Because as I told you earlier, the Swarupam is the truth. The Swarupam is the truth, absolute truth. And it is source of all bliss. So when you know the Swarupam and abide there, that is the ultimate. Because why we struggle in this world? Only for happiness. And here, it is a source of infinite bliss. And not only that, this is auspicious and this is the truth. So when you don't realize this truth, when you realize or when you know all the other things in the world, how does it matter? Because all the other things are false. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Meaning, dukkhalaya means what? It's nothing but suffering only. And ashashvatam, it goes, it is temporary. And not only that, as I told you, this I rises in between and then projects this world. This world is not true. The I comes up and projects this world of Nama Rupa. This I itself is false. It is because of the identification of the gross body which is false. I am something else. How can I consider this body to be myself? Because of this identification comes the I, the ego sense. That itself is false due to a misunderstanding, due to a confusion within. When that is false, whatever I is projecting is false. So whatever worldly knowledge we have got, everything is false. False means what? It may have functionality in the world outside, but it is not truth. So if it is not truth, it cannot give you peace. It cannot really give you happiness. Therefore, what is the use of knowing anything in the world outside, which is false and which is only dukkha and which is very fleeting? So therefore, Bhagavan says, knowing oneself is everything. If this is clear, then we have to prioritize our life, saying this is going to be my first priority. And other things can all wait. Yes, I can do other things, but this is the real thing. This is the ultimate. So, Tannai Aridal Indri, without knowing oneself, Pinnai Edu Arihilen, then knowing all the other things, what is the use? Everything changes and everything just goes away. What is the use? And the knot is within. We have to resolve there to know everything. If you don't resolve there, you will not understand anything about the world. Because the knot is here. The knot is Chit Jada Granthi. Chit Jada means what? I am Chit. And identify with the Jada. There is a knot. Mudichu. So because of that, we project a world outside and we suffer. See, this is what Vedanta Shastra says again. We project a world and we suffer. So when this knot is released or removed, then there is only Chit Swarupam. There is nothing else. Then everything is resolved. See? Without resolving this knot, howsoever you try to understand the world, you can never reach a conclusion. Howsoever you penetrate, howsoever you go on understanding the world, see, that is why in physics, when Einstein came to the forefront, he said, see, you are not including the seer in the equation. You are only focusing on seen. But from where you are seeing, from which platform you are seeing is very important. The frame of reference from which you are seeing is important. So if one person is seeing from the frame of reference A, the event appears something else. The other person in the frame of reference B, the event appears different only. So he said it is all relative, he said. Relativity. Theory of relativity. So the first time he said, not only the seen, you have to include the seer. Now, these 4 people who have got the Nobel Prize this year, they have said, only seer is very important. Because depending on the seer, only the seen also is known. Or they have revealed now. So the science is going towards Vedanta Shastra actually. So without knowing the seer, what is the use of knowing the seen? Because seen is nothing but the seer's projection. According to his vasana, he projects. The same world everybody sees, but each one has got their own opinion about the world. This Duryodhana was asked to go around and then tell about the world. He said everything is nonsense and so much of injustice, so much of adharma, he said, Duryodhana. And Yudhishthira went around and said everything is fine, everything is beautiful, world is wonderful, he said. Why? According to what you have inside, you project it outside and you see a world actually. Jiva Srishti. So therefore, without knowing oneself, what is the use of knowing the world outside? There is no end to it and you will not come to any conclusion, you are always deluded. Then he says, Tannai arindidir pin ennai uladu ariya. If you know yourself truly, as your true self, then he says, there is nothing else to be known. Why nothing else to be known? When you abide there, the vision is, the realization is, that self alone is truth. Truth means that alone is Satyam and that alone is. And all the other things are not. At the most you can say it is just like a dream. Dream means what? You see, but you know that after waking up, it's all nonsense, has no meaning, has no substance. Is it not so? So when you realize the self, you know that whatever we have been holding on as a world is like a dream, it has no substance. It is all appearance, it has no meaning. Hey, yesterday I dreamt something. There one Kupusami came and he was talking to me. I don't know where now the Kupusami is. Will you ever think about it like that? Kupusami is part of the dream, means he is nowhere. He just appeared. You don't now think what happened to that Kupusami. No. Similarly also here, you should not worry about anybody because it is all part of the dream. Not about yourself also you should worry. That is very important. Be worry only about yourself when you don't care for the world. That is ego. If you say I don't care for anything, you should not care for yourself truly. Saying everything will be taken care by the higher power or whatever. So when you know yourself, there is nothing to be known. Aridarku ondrumillai. Arivadarku ondrumillai. Undipara. Visana? Ariva ariyamayum atra arive. Arivagum unmai idundipara. Arivadarku ondrumillai undipara. Arivadarku ondrillai. So when you know yourself, there is nothing to be known. See how beautiful it is. When you don't know yourself and you get degree after degree and you do a lot of research, you go into Google and search for this, search for that, and you know everything. At the end of the day, are you satisfied and happy? Have you found the truth? Have you found peace? No. Then what is the use of all this knowledge? More and more confusion, more and more strife, struggle and strife. So what is the use of knowing anything in the world outside? Suppose if you know yourself, you have known everything because there is source of all knowledge. And not only that, there is nobody to know and there is nothing to be known. See? Clean, bold there. There is nobody to know and there is nothing to be known. If you abide there, even in the Vyavaharik world, whatever is to be known will be revealed to you. See? Like these great Mahatmas, they can know the past, the present, the future and everything. No? Even Vyavaharik thing, everything will be revealed to you. So therefore there is nothing to know in this world. That is why our Acharya has got a principle. He will not ask anything about anybody. If you go and meet him, he will not ask you, what are you doing? Oh, how many children you have? Nothing he will ask. Because why should I unnecessarily add some more garbage into my head? That is his standpoint. Why? If somebody tells something, he will listen, but he will not ask. Meaning, what is the use of knowing everything in the world? But, nowadays, my God, information overload. We get everything about everything. But we don't know it's very right or wrong, true or false. We don't know. We go on consuming everything and not enough. We go on sharing with everybody. When we get a video or a message, only you share to thousands of people. Yam petra tunbam perugai vayagam. I am suffering, so let everybody suffer. And you are in 1,000 groups. So the same message comes again and again in all the groups. So much of information which is garbage, which is not at all required. So I have told my devotees, don't share any video or any message. If it is some personal message, you please send me. Because however wonderful it may be, maybe it is Bhagavan's philosophy only. I don't want from you, I can read it from the books. I am happy about it. Don't send unnecessary garbage and clog my phone. And people do that. If they don't listen, I block them. After twice, thrice, I block them. They get very offended. I told you, don't send unnecessary videos. This is a disease, I tell you. This is a disease. Chumma sending videos. Anga koila kumbhavisham, inga koila adu. I don't want to know about any koil. Oru koila kattiye maaradikkirathu podada. I don't want to know about any koil, anything. I don't want to know about any philosophies. Please. People think he is Swami, so we should send all philosophies. So what is the use of all these things? There is no end to it, and there is no conclusion. And if you know yourself, you need not know anything else. And prashantam, everything is known. That is why the Mahatmas, they don't have any confusion. They revel and they are blissful and they know everything as if. How beautiful. So, தன்னை அறிந்திருப்பின் என்னை உளதறிய பின்ன உயிர்களில், பின்ன means separate. Bhinna means each jiva is different, na? You are sitting there, I am sitting here. Bhinna means it's all separate. The பின்ன உயிர்களில் அபின்ன விளக்கெனுமத். Abhinna vidak means one seer, knower. The knowledge is one. Abhinna vilakkenumat. Vilakka means the knowledge. So, binna uyirkalil abhinna vilakkenumat. So, in different jivas who are different, binna, abhinnama oru vilakkam irukku, which is undivided. Abhinna means undivided, which is one. That is one principle, which is the knower in all these jivas. Vilakkenumat tannai tanilunara minnum tanuranma prahasme. If you know that as your own self, that one principle, which is in and through all the jivas, that if you realize as your own self, tannai tanilunara minnum tanuranma prahasame, then there is real prahasham within. Then you see the light. As Sri Krishna also says, Sutre Maniganaiva, like the sutra which is in and through all the money. Money means the beads. The one self is there in and through all the jivas. That self is abhinna, which is not divided into so many. It is one. But we see as if the names and forms are different. So that is binna, different, separate, and distinctly different from one another. But this abhinnamana vilakkam, this knowledge is only one in all the jivas. So that is my true nature. When you dive deep within, when you know that, tannai tanilunara minnum means what? It flashes. Minnum tanuranma prakashame, that Atma prakasham, that a self which is nothing but effulgent light, that is revealed. Minnum Atma Prakashame Arul Vilasame. That is the real grace. Arul Vilasame. Atma is grace. It's not Atma is having grace. Atma is nothing but karunai, grace. Aha Vinashame. There Aha means the inner ego, the inner self. Vinashame is destroyed. With all the vasanas, the ahankara is destroyed. Inba vikasame. There swells inbam, the bliss, anandam. So when the aha vinashame, when the ego is destroyed, there is anandam. So it is not that I can remain as myself and enjoy the bliss. To enjoy the bliss, I should go. So when aha vinashame, when the ego sense is destroyed, then bliss swells in the heart. So the main idea here is there is no point in going on knowing this and that in the world outside. Even about Shastras, there is no point in going on studying this and that. When you know what is to be known, the self, now you have to sit and focus within, and you should know the self. If you do not know the self, if you know 100 of things, Aya Kalaigal 64, everything you have mastered, but still there is no use. So that is why in Ayana, our Kavyakanta Ganapati Muni, when he met Bhagavan, Balaswamigal in Vidupakshi, he cried. He said, I have mastered all Vedas and so much of japa I have done, everything, but there is no peace. I have not seen light within. He was very elderly than Bhagavan. He broke and he cried. Then Bhagavan gave the Upadesha. See within where from the mantra japa arises. That is tapas, he said. Then he proclaimed to the world, he is Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. So even after studying, it is not giving peace, because we have not gone within and we are not abiding in the truth. So therefore, Bhinna Uirgalil, Abhinna Vilakkanumat, in the multifarious or in the plural world of names and beings, that one thing which is in and through, Abhinna Vilakkanumat, that you have to realize within your heart. Tannai Tanil Unara. Minnum Tanuranma Prakashame. Then you see the light. Light means not the light, the truth. That is your own self, which is Satchidananda Swarupam. Arul Vilasame. That is auspicious. That is Shivam. See, Shivam means it's not a person. Shivam means auspicious. The most auspicious. Mangalakaram. See, since we are unable to understand, appreciate all these things, then Vedavyasa came into the picture and he gave all these names and forms. Shiva Peruman, Narayanan, Ambal, Pullayar, Murugan. Then we are very intelligent, na? We give the relationship also. So Perumal, Narayanan is the mama of Murugan, and Murugan is Marumagan, even Machan, even Mapla, all those things we say. And people are so confused, and especially the modern youngsters, they are totally confused. What is this? You say so many gods and they have got so much of relationships, and why are they fighting? See, at least here our children are Paravalla. If you go to US, my God, they go to temple and they see all the gods. What is this? It's like a zoo everywhere, gods, and it's in a caged. And why so many gods you are worshipping? And monkey god, elephant god, what is this? Why all this? Are they sitting somewhere? Where are they? Have anybody seen this? What are you talking about? And you fight with each other saying this is the biggest God, my God is the superior God, your God is no use. Then they say, I don't want any of this. So actually we are unable to abide in the self. That is why all the other support is given, so that we can go within. But we hold on to that and say only that is there, that is there. Oh, blasphemous, don't say anything about it, blasphemous. My God, kanna kuthiduvar Swami. Swami வந்து kanna kuthiduvar. அப்படி கண்ணை குத்துற சாமி எனக்கு வேண்டாம். I don't want a Swami who will come and punish me like that. So that is auspicious. Arul vilasame, ahavinashame. The ego is destroyed, and inba vikashame. Sometimes people wonder whether I am an astigan or nastigan. They wonder whether he is a Hindu Swami or Buddhist Swami. Buddhist monk. So, this Advaita Vedanta in its original form is very different from what we know, what we understand, I tell you. But yes, all these things have got wonderful significance. It helps definitely. The bhakti, the chanting, the stotras. But you should not become touch me not. Touch me not means what? Appulam solludada, appulam solludada, appulam solludada. What appulam solludada? Eppadi vena solla mudiyum. So, the self alone is Kanmadi Kattavila Senmadi Nattamela Yemmarka Madaninum Immarka Mikkelidu Sonmana Tatanuvin Kanmadi Siridindri Summa Mandirka Amma Ahatilanma Sodiye Nidanubhudiye Iradu Bidiye Inba Ambodiye Ayye Ati Sulabham Anma Vittai Ayye Ati Sulabham. How beautiful, this verse. I tell you, how beautiful this verse. Kanmadi Kattavila Senmadi Nattamela Yemmarka Madaninum Immarka Mikkelidu Sonmana Tatanuvin Kanmadi Siridindri Summa Mandirka Amma Ahatilanma Sodiye Nidanubhudiye Iradu Bidiye Inba Ambodiye Ayye Ati Sulabham Anma Vittai Ayye Ati Sulabham. Kanmadi Kattavila. Kanma means karma. Kattavila means that karma is binding us tightly. And the kattu avila, karma loosens. Karmadi Kattavila. Kattu means tightly you bind. That is kattu. Kattu avila means this bondage called karma loosens. Karmadi kattavila. And then Senmadi nattamila. Senmadi means Janma. Janmadi nattamila means you will not be born again. Janma. Janma means you are born again and again. Janmadi nattamila. Natta means loss. Meaning you will not be born again and again. So once and for all, becoming is over. That is what Janmadi nattamila. See here, see the poetry. Kanmadi kattavila. See, kattavila. Senmadi nattamila. So, all the Janma, becoming, again and again, being born here, everything is over. Nattamila. Yammarkam adaninum immarkam mikkeludu. See, in Tamil, you need not even explain this. Yammarkam. There are so many paths, marga. So many paths. Yammarkam adu immarkam mikkeludu. This is the simplest path. If you compare with any other path, this path which I am now giving you is the most simplest path. Bhagavan is saying. Which is the path? Atma Vichara Marga. This is the simplest he is saying. When Bhagavan is saying, that is the truth, na? See, we should not say this is very hard, this is not for me, it's very vague. Don't say all those things, please. But when Bhagavan says, Yammarkam adaninum immarkam mikki elidu. This is the easiest path. Why it is the easiest path? Bhagavan gives the explanation also. Sonmanada tanuvin kanmadi siridhu indri summa amarndirukka amma hathilanma sodiye. Sol means speech. Manadam means mind. Tanu means body. Sol, manadam, tanu, meaning the speech, the mind and the body. Sol, manada, tanuvin, kanmadi siridhu indri. Without any of the activities of these, body, speech and mind, summa amarndirukka. When you just remain summa, you need not do anything. That is what he is saying. With the physical body, you do not struggle. Speech, you do not chant anything. With the mind, you do not think anything. You do not meditate on anything. So, what you need to do? Kanmadi siridhu indri, meaning without doing anything through your body, speech or mind, summa mandirukka. When you sit chumma, summa mandirukka, amma ahathilanma sodiye. Aha. Amma means what? He is exclaiming. Amma ahathilanma sodiye. Within you find that sodhi, Atma sodhi. So that is why it is simplest, straight. In other path, the gurus always push you to do this or that, this or that. Now every day morning 16 malas you have to do japa, evening 16 malas. And then you have to do this 3 hours puja. Shri Vidya Upasana, if you take, so much the samagri you have to collect first. And then so much kriyas, so much mantras chanted. Yes, it purifies, no doubt about it. But what I am saying, ayasam, bahu ayasam. And you are so exhausted at the end of the day. Yenda appa in the puja ellam pannu. Yenda appa in the koila katnu. உள்ள இருக்காரு கும்பிட்டு தொலைக்கூடாதா? பெருசா உட்கார்ந்துருக்காரு முன்னாடி மலையா, அவரை பார்த்து கும்பிடக்கூடாதா? ஏன் உனக்கு இந்த வேண்டாத வேலை? இது எப்போ தோணுச்சுன்னா, when we were doing the first Kumbhabhishekam Shivan temple, this thought came to me. When the Kumbhabhishekam happened, just that day it came to me. அது பத்தாது, இப்போ அம்பாள் வேற. So you need not do anything. No, Swamiji, now I have lot of social service. Then only my mind will be purified. Chitta Shuddhi. For heaven's sake, you don't go and do any service, because with ego, if you do anything, you will only create mess. See, with the egoistic attitude, you do anything in the world, there won't be anything auspicious. You create only mess. That is why it is messy everywhere. It's all the worship of Ahankara only. I am telling you very honestly. I am going to give this knowledge and make everybody realized. Okay, are you realized? Don't ask me. I am going to give this knowledge and make everybody realized. That's another disease. So, எந்த கண்மாதி சிறிதின்றி ஒன்றும் செய்ய வேண்டாம். நான் ஒன்று கொலோக்கியில் சொல்லுவேன், நல்லா இருக்கு அது ஒரு சுவாமி சொல்கிறது, ஆனால் I don't want to say that. See, when I was going somewhere, I saw a youngster. In his t-shirt, he was giving out a message. You know what message? ஒரு ஆணியும் புடுங்க வேண்டாம். That is the message. My God, I was so surprised. ஒரு ஆணியும் புடுங்க வேண்டாம். It is the message he is giving out. நீ ஒன்றும் செய்ய வேண்டாம். I thought this is the message. Bhagavan's message. I don't want to say. You need not do anything. We will take care of everything. That's the idea in a very colloquial, very cheap way actually, you know. It's very colloquial. That's why I said Swami should not say. So, Bhagavan says, you need not do anything. No. First you have to start with the yogasana. You should not stand upright. Talagila nillu modalla for half an hour. Then the blood goes to the brain. Then only you are awake. For some people, they are not at all awake. The blood is not going to the brain. So they have to stand upside down. You don't do anything. And speech, some people have got this problem. They want to chant, go on chanting. See, in chanting, you disturb everybody. Some people don't like chanting. Something or other. Yo, Rama, in our ashram when we were studying, there are some brahmacharis who are chanters. Yo, they go on chanting this or that or this or that. Or, hey, it's all wonderful. But why you chant so much and disturb everybody? You chant within yourself. They want everybody to know that they are chanting. And some people have got this problem. They have music in them. They cannot keep quiet. Go on singing. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, when everybody is sleeping, I want to practice. What to do? So, need not do anything. And then now I am a meditator. What are you doing? I am meditating. You need not meditate. Swami, you not meditate. You need not meditate. Swami, then what do you want me to do? Sleep. Eat properly. Take care of your health. Sleep nicely. As I told you, the world is peaceful. And be happy. Swamiji, what are you talking? Kanmadi siridindri summa amarndirukka. Summa konja neram iren. Meaning what? Swamiji, I want to do some sadhana. What can I do? What can I do? Summa konja neram iren pa. Don't come and eat my head. Just. That's why I tell people when they come here. Summa inga irunga podum. Arunachala is there. Just be here. What is the daily routine, Swamiji? No routine. This is the routine. Eat well, sleep nicely, and be happy. Don't eat anybody's head. Don't eat anybody's brain. Why? There is nothing to know about the world. There is nothing to know about one's life. And the self you cannot know. So what to be done now? Summa mandirukka. When you just remain summa, ennahu agattilanma sodiye. Who else will tell you like this? Our Bhagavan, our Sadguru is so wonderful person. What he is saying, see, is original. It's not translated or anything. It's original. What he is saying is, this path is the simplest path because you need not do anything. உன்னுடைய மனசை புண்ணாக்கிக்க வேண்டாம். You did not do anything. Just sit quietly. Don't go to sleep. Don't sleep means what? ஒரே தூங்கி விடாத. உட்கார், சும்மா உட்கார். உட்கார்ந்திருந்தேன்னா, let everything settle down. Let everything come out like a volcano. Don't worry. Let everything settle down. When everything settles down, we don't allow anything to settle down. That is our problem. This ego will not allow anything to settle down. Because the ego cannot thrive without anything. So it wants to thrive means it wants to hold on to something, it wants to break its head, it wants to always feel miserable. So Sakshi Bhavana means what? You allow everything to settle down. By itself it will settle down. And then what remains? You, I am, Tattvamasi, that is the truth. And be there. மற்ற பொழப்பெல்லாம் பார்க்க வேண்டாமா? Be there. When you are there, that is Ananda. Who will take care of my family? Bhagavan will take care. And he will help you to take care. Why do you worry? Actually, Bhagavan is only taking care of everybody. He will take care of everything. If you are not there, it will be taken care still better. Since you are there, there is a problem. For wife, for the children, everybody, you are the problem. Please understand. நான் இல்லாட்டி இவங்களாம் என்ன ஆவாங்க? ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருப்பாங்க. So, சும்மா அமர்ந்து இருக்க. When you just remain summa, then ahattilannu sodiye, the Atma Sodhi is revealed within. See, this is the truth, absolute truth, ultimate truth. We confuse ourselves unnecessarily by studying so much, this philosophy, that philosophy, all those things. And we mess up our life with our wrong interaction with the world. Too much of attachment, too much of expectation, too much of jealousies. We mess up our life. Too much of expectation. See, some people have got this problem. Whatever I say is right. I am always perfect. You do my way or hit the highway. Always. This is the right thing. I know it. You only do this way, this way, this way. How long a person can tolerate that? Nobody can tolerate such a person. See, there are so many ways to do the same thing. See, especially when a girl comes into house, newly married, the mamiyar, the mother-in-law, she has got her way of doing everything in the kitchen. She wants that way only. Why that way? No, this is the way. Arey? So this is all ego. My way or hit the highway. So we mess up life with our own wrong attitudes. Duragraha. So here he says, you just remind yourself, and then everything is done. Now people, they call these people as irresponsible when somebody is sitting quite peacefully. Hey, what is happening to you? So much of work to be done, you are sitting quiet. This fellow is irresponsible. See? They cannot tolerate anybody sitting peacefully. Some people are there. They are agitated souls. And they want everybody to be agitated only. When somebody is sitting peaceful, what is your problem? No, you have to do this, you have to do that. Come, run. Hare Rama. So sit peacefully. அது மாத்திரம் இல்லை, அகத்தில் ஆன்ம சோதியே நிதானுபூதியே அனுபூதி. Nida anubhudiye means what? That anubhuti, that experience is a nidhanubhuti, eternal experience. You abide there, always, ever. Nidhanubhudiye, irad bhidiye. Bhidi means fear. Afterwards, there is no fear from anywhere, because in that there is nothing. See, this fear of pratyavaya dosh, in Karma Kanda it is said, you are supposed to do something according to Vedas. If you don't do it, then it is dosham. You may have to go to hell. Thank you, we will meet there. Meaning, some people blackmail you, saying that no, this is a dosham, then you have to suffer. You may have to suffer. Why can't you put it in silent mode? So, irad bidhiye means there is no fear, there is no guilt, there is nothing of that sort. Inba ambodhi, inba ambodhi. Ambodhi means the ocean. Ambodhi, inba ambodhi means just ocean of suhakkadal ponga, ocean of bliss. Sollunar vadanga. Anga kuda parunga, summa porundidanga arunachala. Summa porundidu. See, this word summa cannot be translated in English. Summa idu, meaning what? Remain. Just be. So here Bhagavan, actually I like this verse so much because it is very much in tune with my svabhava. Meaning, you need not do anything. Just remain as yourself. Meaning, just chumma iru. Everything will be taken care. Everything will be taken care. This is assurance given by the Lord. But we don't want to listen to his assurance. We feel, no, I have to do this, I have to take care. Bhagavan says, everything will be taken care. See, in your own way, whatever you are supposed to do, keep doing. Everything will be taken care. Don't, alattikada potu manasa romba, nee dhaan elladhum samakra madri. Don't. And just be with yourself, blissful, peaceful. Inba ambodhiye. Then the ocean of suha, bliss, swells in your heart. We will chant once again. Kanmadi kattavila. See, here all the kanmas are gone. See, the sanchita, agamya and prarabdha. There are three types of karma. Sanchita means all accumulated through so many janmas. Agami means what we do now which will come in the future. Agami. And prarabdha means whatever we have taken and this life what we are leading. Prarabdha. All the karmas are destroyed. Kanmadi kattavila. Senmadi nattamela. Emmarka madaninum. Immargamikkelidhu. Sonmana tatanuvin. Kanmadi siridinri. Summa mandirka. Amma ahatilanma sodiye. Nidanubudhiye. Iradu bidhiye. Inba ambodhiye. Ayye ati sulabham. Atma vittai ayye ati sulabham. Vinnadiya vilakkum. Kannadiya porikkum. Kannamanakkanukkum. Kannai manavinukkum. Vinnayoru porulver. என்னாதிருந்தபடி உள்நாடுழத்தொழிரும் அண்ணாமலையனான்மா காணுமே அருளும் வேணுமே அன்பு பூணுமே இன்பு தோணுமே. ஆஹா, ஐயே அதி சுலபம். ஆன்ம வித்தை ஐயே அதி சுலபம். விண்ணாதிய விளக்கும் கண்ணாதிய பொறிக்கும் கண்ணாமன கணுக்கும் கண்ணாய் மனவினுக்கும் விண்ணாயொரு பொருள் வேர் எண்ணாதிருந்தபடி உள்நாடுள தொழிரும் அண்ணாமலையனான்ம காணுமே அருளும் வேணுமே அன்பு பூணுமே இன்பு தோணுமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம். Actually, first Bhagavan wrote only the 4 charanam, it seems, and then he suddenly remembered, it seems. I have not mentioned anything about Annamalai, about Arunachala. So he wanted to remember Arunachala, it seems. See, that's why he wrote the 5th saranam also, it seems. That's what I read somewhere. So here, what Bhagavan is saying is, Vinnadiya vilakkum, kannadiya porikkum. See here, Vin Adiya means space, etc. So there are 5 bhutas, na? Space, air, and then Agni, fire, and water, and then Prithvi, the earth. So Vin Adi means etc. So the space, etc. These are Panchabhutas. Avatrai vilakkum, that which illuminates, or that is seen or experienced through what? Through kannadiya porikkum. Kannadiya porikkum means it is perceived by what? The senses. Kannadi means etc. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, all those stuff. So these senses, the 5 senses, they are the one which perceive. So Vinnadiya vilakkum, kannadiya porikkum. All these Panchamahabhutas like space, etc. are illumined by what? By the eyes. Kannadiya porikkum. Kanna manakkanukkum. What is that eye behind the eyes? Meaning the mind. Meaning without the mind behind the eye, I cannot see. See, you may be seeing, but when your mind is somewhere else, you may not register. Right? So what he is saying, kannadiya porikkum, kanna manakkanukkum. So that which is behind the eye and enables the eye to see is the mind. Kannai manavinukkum, meaning what? Manavinu means that chittakasha. Chittakasha, where the mind rises. Chittakasha is the mind space, actually, not where mind rises, it's a mind space. So there is a sukshma. There is a sukshma akasha than this mind space, mind akasha, this chittakasha, which is vidayakasha, chidakasha. That's what he's saying. Manavinukkum vinnai, vinnai, manavinukkum vinnai. Vinnai means it is still subtler than this mind space, which is chidakasha. Vinnai, oru porul ver ennaadirundabadi. When you remain there without thinking of anything else, oru porul veru ennaadirundabadi. When you remain there without thinking of anything else, oru porul means whatever may be the objects, ennaadirundabadi. When you don't think of anything else, ulnadulat thodirum. And when you go within, ulnadulat thodirum. When you seek the source, ஒளிரும் அண்ணாமலையனான்மா காணுமே. Then the Annamalai is revealed within. See, what he is trying to say is, these Panchamahabhutas, they are illumined by the eye. But the eye cannot see by itself. There should be a mind. So, the mind is there behind. And which is giving light to the mind? Chitakasha, Chittakasha, and then Chidakasha. So that Chidakasha is the true self. When you remain there without thinking about anything else, what he is saying? Oru porul ver ennadirundabadi. When you are remaining there without thinking of anything else, but ulnaadu ulattolirum, ulnaadu ulam. But your attention should be within. Within means what? The self. When you remain there, then Olirum Annamalayan Anma. This Anma, which is otherwise called as Annamalai, it shines within. Kanume. For that, Arulum Venume. For that you need His grace. Arul means grace. So for that to happen, Arulum Venume, you need His grace. Avan Arulale, Avan Tal Vanangi. Even to know Him, to remember Him, you need His grace. So, what should I do to secure His grace? Anbu Poonume. Now you develop devotion in your heart. Anbu means devotion. Anbu Poonume. Now you develop devotion towards Him. You remember Him. Go around the hill. Chant Arunachala Akshara Manamalai. So Anbu Poonume means he is saying, instructing. Anbu Poonume. Now you develop devotion to Him, so that He will be pleased and you will be blessed. Inbu Tonume. When His grace descends on you, Inbu Tonume. That bliss you feel or you experience. See, the beauty of this poem, I tell you. See, Annamalayananma Kanume. You will see Him within your heart. Arulum Venume. For that you need His grace. For that what you should do? Anbu Poonume. Develop devotion towards His feet. By remembering Him, by chanting His name, by going around Him. Inbu Tonume. Then you remain blissful. So either you go within seeking the source of all thoughts or the I thought, then you are there. Or you remember Him, chant His glories, go around Him and surrender yourself unto Him. Surrendering means, you know what? Ennenivatre ennuyire ennam eduvo adu seivai. Kanne undan kadalinayir kaadar perukke taruvai. I will not think about anything. Ennam eduvo adu seivai. Whatever is your wish, you do that. But I have only one prayer. Towards your holy feet, let devotion swell in my heart. Kadalinayir kaadar perukku. Let the devotion, love for you swell in my heart. So this is the actual attitude of surrender. Ennam eduvo adu seivai. Meaning whatever you want to do, let thine will be done, thine will be done. Not mine, not mine. This is surrender. So here Bhagavan remembers Annamalayar also. So he is bringing our attention within and within. So the world we are seeing, how we are seeing, through which illumination we are seeing this world? Through eyes. Then eyes, can it see by itself? No, the mind should be behind. So the mind, can it function by itself? No, that should be the light of consciousness. That is the Chit Swarupamaga irukra, and the Chidakashathil irukra, and the Oli, the light. So that Chidakasham you are. So without thinking of anything else of the world or of any of the thoughts, when you go within, then Annamalayan Anma Kanume. Annamalayan Anma. See, Annamalai is nothing but Anma, the self. Whatever you see outside is actually nothing but the self only. Kanume, He is revealed within. But for that, Arulum Venume, the grace is required. For that, Anbu Poonume, develop devotion to His feet. Inbu Tonume, then you feel blissful. Inbu Tonume, Tondrume. Okay, so shall we chant once again, all the five? So this, we want to keep it as Atma Vidya Mandir's anthem. Atma Vidya Kirtana. ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் நொய்யார் தமக்கும் உள்ளம் கையாமலக கனி கையாமலக பொய்யாயொழிய மிகு மெய்யாயுளதான்மா யுளதான்மா ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் மெய்யாய் நிரந்தரந்தான் நையாதிருந்திடவும் பொய்யாமுடம்புலகம் மெய்யாய் முளைத்தெழும் பொய் மையார் நினைவும் மையார் நினைவனுவும் முய்யாதொடுக்கிடவே மெய்யாரிதய வெளி வெய்யோன் சுயமான்மா விளங்குமே இருளடங்குமே இடரொடுங்குமே இன்பம் பொங்குமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஊனாருடலிதுவே நானாமெனும் நினைவே நானா நினைவுகள் சேர் ஓர் நானெனும் அதனால் நானாரிடமெதென்றுள் போனால் நினைவுகள் போய் நானானென குகையுள் தானாய் திகழும் ஆன்ம ஞானமே தானாய் திகழும் ஆன்ம ஞானமே இதுவே மோனமே ஏகவானமே இன்பத்தானமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் தன்னை அறிதலின்றி பின்னை ஏதறிகிலன் தன்னை அறிந்திடிற்பின் என்னை உளதறிய பின்ன உயிர்களில் அபின்ன விளக்கெணுமா தன்னை தனிலுணர மின்னும் தனுளான்ம பிரகாசமே மின்னும் தழுணான்ம பிரகாசமே அருள் விலாசமே அகவிநாசமே இன்ப விகாசமே ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை ஐயே அதிசுலபம் கண்மாதி கட்டவிழ சென்மாதி நட்டமிழ எம்மார்கமதனினும் இம்மார்க்கமிக்கெழிது சொன்மான தனுவின் கண்மாதி சிறிதின்றி சும்மா அமர்ந்திருக்க அம்மா அகத்தில் ஆன்ம சோதியே, அம்மா அகத்தில் ஆன்ம சோதியே, நிதானுபூதியே, இராது பீதியே, இன்ப அம்போதியே, ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை, ஐயே அதிசுலபம் விண்ணாதிய விளக்கும் கண்ணாதிய பொறிக்கும் கண்ணாமன கணுக்கும் கண்ணாய் மனவினுக்கும் விண்ணாயொரு பொருள் வேர் எண்ணாதிருந்தபடி உள்நாடுளத் தொழிரும் அண்ணாமலையனான்ம காணுமே, அருளும் வேணுமே, அன்பு பூணுமே, இன்பு தோணுமே, ஐயே அதிசுலபம் ஆன்மவித்தை, ஐயே அதிசுலபம். See, as I told you, my tune is not perfect. Please refer to Ramanashram tune. Still it is better, really better. Okay. So for me the third sentence and the fourth is little here and there. So please refer to the tune. I am trying my best to catch up with the tune. Okay. So with Bhagavan's grace, we have completed the Anma Vidya Kirtan. Anma Vittai, Anma Vidya Kirtan. Okay. So tomorrow what I am planning, that is today is 8th, na? 9th and 10th we have 2 days in the morning session. 11th we are going for Girivalam. So 9th and 10th, probably I want to take this Arunachala Pancharatnam. Actually it is not in the syllabus for the first course. It is there in the third course only. But still we have got 2 more days. Why to waste? So only 5 verses. So we will take that Arunachala Pancharatnam. Pancharatnam. What we are chanting in the evening, that 5 verses are there. So tomorrow and day after morning, we will take Arunachala Pancharatnam. So today 8th, 9th and 10th late morning, we have got 3 sessions. Within that, we can complete a Hastamalaka Stotram. But you know what? For the Akshara Manamalai, actually we want 4 days. Today 8, 9, 10 and 11th also we need. Because every day 8 verses we are covering. So I don't know. So we will discuss about that. Anyway, we will complete, but whatever we have taken up, we will complete. And tomorrow we will see Arunachala Pancharatnam. Okay. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudhachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Now what I want to ask you,